Hi, I'm Mark Ellison, host of 5 Daily Trivia Questions. Do you know which planet in our solar system spins on its side? Welcome to the podcast where I bring you 5 fascinating trivia questions every weekday. From science and history to pop culture and sports, we cover it all in bite-sized, entertaining segments perfect for your daily commute or coffee break. Oh, and the answer is Uranus. The ice giant rotates at a tilt of about 98 degrees, making it appear to spin on its side compared to other planets. That's just a taste of what you'll get on 5 Daily Trivia Questions. Find us wherever you get your podcasts. The number 5 Daily Trivia Questions.
It is the world's most secretive election. When a pope dies, ancient traditions begin. A silver hammer, a destroyed ring, over 100 cardinals locked away from the world, choosing the next leader of 1 billion faithful. White smoke. The path to a new pope, from Layoff Shark Media, wherever you get your podcasts.
Layoff Shark Media.
From Washington, D.C., where we're sorry we revealed who all the spies are. This is Ballot.
That's right, but don't worry, spies. We were just going to lay you off anyway. Let's hit this. Breaking news from the tech world that's sure to set Twitter on fire. Apple's dictation system has been playing a little game of word association that nobody asked for. Seems their fancy AI has been transcribing the word racist as Trump before quickly correcting itself. Talk about an awkward autocorrect. This is absolutely real. I tried it myself, and although I had to do it a few times, I saw it. It would say racist, Trump, and then delete the word Trump as if you hit backspace. I know I'm just some bozo podcaster, but the New York Times replicated this bug multiple times, so it's not just some internet hoax. Apple's spokeswoman claims there's a phonetic overlap between the two words. Really? Racist and Trump sound alike? What dictation system are they using? One that graduated from the School of Political Freudian Slips? An expert named John Berkey, who used to work on Apple's Siri team, says this started after a server update, but here's where it gets juicy. He thinks this wasn't just a technical glitch, but potentially a serious prank. Someone at Apple might have slipped this little Easter egg into the code deliberately. Oops, I guess Apple's autocorrect is just trying to spice up our text messages. Next thing you know, hello will autocorrect to help me, I'm trapped in an iPhone factory. Meanwhile, the CIA is having a bit of a catastrophic week, which isn't exactly what you want from an organization whose entire purpose is keeping secrets. Turns out some genius sent out an unclassified White House email about layoffs that may have compromised undercover agents. The email identified agents by their first name and last initial, which in spy world is basically like writing, "Hello, I am a spy," on your forehead with a Sharpie. The CIA is now scrambling to assess just how much damage was done by this February email, which went out during President Trump and Elon Musk's federal workforce massacre via the Department of Government Efficiency. You know, I thought spies had cool gadgets and secret identities. Turns out they just have terrible HR departments and get outed in company-wide emails. Dear James B., your mission to infiltrate the terrorist cell is going great, but unfortunately, we're downsizing your department. Doge, which sounds like what you'd name your golden retriever, is firing tens of thousands of workers at breakneck speed. Officials are worried this might jeopardize some of the government's most sensitive work. You think? The most terrifying possibility is that a group of disgruntled CIA agents— oh no, I misspoke. CIA agents are the guys mad at Layoff Shark Media at how little I get paid. I meant CIA agents. Anyway, the worry is that those guys might take their James Bond knowledge straight to a foreign intelligence agency. One official pointed out that firing someone from the Department of Agriculture is a bit different than firing someone who knows where all the secret missiles are hidden. Well, the pink slip factory just kicked into overdrive. The Trump administration has formally instructed federal agencies to promptly begin preparations for what they're calling large-scale layoffs and restructuring. Translation: Washington bureaucrats are about to experience what the rest of America calls Wednesday. According to a memo obtained by ABC News, agencies have until March 13th to submit their plans for downsizing their workforces. That's just enough time for government employees to perfect their resumes and practice saying, "Would you like fries with that?" The memo comes from White House Budget Director Russ Vought and Charles Ezell, head of the Office of Personnel Management. Basically, they're the two horsemen of the bureaucratic apocalypse riding through the federal halls with their clipboards of doom. President Trump is directing agencies to focus on maximum elimination of functions that are not statutorily mandated. I haven't heard the phrase maximum elimination used this aggressively since my doctor reviewed my colonoscopy results. And here's where it gets interesting. The memo encourages agencies to implement technical solutions that automate routine tasks. So not only are you losing your job, but you're being replaced by a computer that doesn't need health insurance or bathroom breaks. That's efficiency. There are some exemptions, of course. Law enforcement, border security, national security, immigration enforcement, and public safety roles are safe. Also exempt are military personnel, the Coast Guard, Public Health Service, and commissioned officers in the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association. Because nothing says essential like knowing if it's going to rain tomorrow. The directive also spares the U.S. Postal Service, the Executive Office of the President, and any presidential appointments. Shocking that the people who wrote the memo made sure their own jobs were safe. That's like the captain of the Titanic installing a personal jet ski. Social Security, Medicare, and veterans' health care get a temporary reprieve too. They need special permission before they can start firing people. I guess someone realized that making grandma wait 3 years for her check instead of 2 might not play well in the polls. Embark on an extraordinary journey into the heart of one of the world's most ancient and mysterious institutions with white smoke, the path to a new pope. This captivating podcast series takes listeners behind the scenes of the Catholic Church's most solemn and consequential event, the passing of a pope and the selection of his successor. From the moment the silver hammer strikes the Pope's forehead 3 times to confirm his death, to the burning of his papal ring, white smoke unveils the intricate rituals and closely guarded traditions that mark this sacred transition. Listeners will gain unprecedented insight into the secret conversations and centuries-old customs that guide the cardinals in their selection of the next leader of the world's 1 billion Catholics. Whether you are a devout Catholic, a student of history, or simply fascinated by the workings of one of the world's most enduring institutions, White Smoke is an immersive and illuminating journey that will leave you with a newfound appreciation for the timeless traditions and profound mysteries of the Catholic Church. White Smoke, wherever you get your shows. Who needs the World Health Organization anyway? So what if there's a new unknown disease spreading in the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is like saying there's an unknown liquid in my cup? It's probably coffee, but could be gasoline. Either way, don't drink it. The World Health Organization reports 431 cases and 53 deaths since January. That's quite a kill count for something that doesn't even have a name yet. It's like the Jason Bourne of diseases. Deadly, efficient, and terrible with introductions. Early investigations traced the outbreak to 3 kids under 5 years old who developed symptoms after eating a bat carcass. Now, I'm no parenting expert, but maybe don't eat random dead bats should be higher on the childcare priority list. Just saying. The symptoms start with fever, headache, diarrhea, and fatigue, which sounds like every Monday morning I've ever experienced, before progressing to hemorrhagic fever and death, which is decidedly less like my Mondays. Officials have already ruled out Ebola and Marburg, which is sort of like saying, good news, it's not a tiger or a lion eating your face, it's something else with big teeth. Nearly half of the deaths occurred within 48 hours after symptoms started, making this mystery illness faster than Amazon Prime. The WHO helpfully notes that the remote location and weak healthcare infrastructure increase the risk of further spread. Translation: this is happening in a place with dirt roads and clinics that might actually be abandoned sheds, so good luck with that. Remember when disease outbreaks were exciting and novel? Oh wait, that was just 3 years ago. Now it's like another potentially catastrophic pathogen? Put it on the list between climate collapse and artificial intelligence uprising. Anyway, if there is a worldwide pandemic, at least Trump can say he's the most experienced president at mishandling one. In related news, Texas has 124 measles cases, mostly among the unvaccinated. Because apparently some Americans looked at Congo's unknown disease situation and thought, that, but with completely preventable diseases. That's the vibe we're going for. Anyone seen Bobby Kennedy? Portions of today's show were made with the help of AI, some bats, and a totally accidental iPhone glitch.
It is the world's most secretive election. When a pope dies, ancient traditions begin. A silver hammer, a destroyed ring, over 100 cardinals locked away from the world, choosing the next leader of 1 billion faithful. White smoke. The path to a new pope, from Layoff Media, wherever you get your podcasts.